Hello everybody, my name is Corbin Allen, and today I will be telling you about the melting of Alaska's glaciers. Now this topic is important to me because I live in Alaska, and glaciers are what makes Alaska, Alaska. Without our glaciers, it wouldn't be the same. So imagine standing next to a glacier, right? This glacier used to stretch on for miles upon miles. It was immaculate and beautiful. It was big. But now, it's shrunk. It's little, and it's not as beautiful as it once was. Unfortunately, this is a big problem. Year by year, our glaciers are melting, little by little. And in turn, that little by little adds up and becomes a big issue. Well, glaciers are important for our climate, and they hold fresh water. Glaciers impact jobs, nature, and tourism. Today, I will tell you about the causes and effects of our glaciers melting, why that's important to us, and what scientists are doing to help stop our glaciers from melting. Let's get started with the cause. One of the main causes of our glaciers melting is global warming. We've all heard about it, and we all know it's an issue. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration did a study in 2024, and they found that 27 meters of our glacier's ice has melted. That is over 80 feet, and that is a big issue, right? Some ways we cause global warming is through burning fossil fuels, like in our cars, boats, planes, even factories. Another way is deforestation. Now these things cause heat, and that heat goes up into our atmosphere and gets trapped like a greenhouse effect, which in turn rises our global temperatures, right? Which is bad for our glaciers. So how does this affect us? Well, when glaciers melt, the water that melts from them flows into the ocean, which shouldn't be too bad, right? No, there are a lot of glaciers, and as I said earlier, 80 feet of glaciers have melted. That's a lot of water, and this rises the sea level, which is a threat for coastal towns because they're already on the edge of the ocean, right? The water's already right there, and if it raises and they don't do anything about it, that water could consume them, which would be catastrophic. National Park Services in 2023 came out with the research that our glaciers have shrunk 8% in just 50 years. That's a big number. Now our glaciers melting affects tourism and local jobs. Alaska is known for its glaciers, right? People come from all over the world to see our glaciers. But who's going to come from all over the world if our glaciers are not there to see? Who would come to Alaska? It also affects salmon, they need cold water to survive. This is a big problem, right? But scientists are trying to find ways to help and keep our glaciers from melting. So what are they doing? Well, scientists are using satellites, drones, and field research to track the melting of our glaciers. University of Alaska Fairbanks in 2023 did a study, and they found that glaciers could lose 76 of their mass they had in 2020. 76%. That's more than half of what they used to be in just 5 years. This shows that Alaska's problem isn't just for Alaska. It's a problem for the whole entire world. It's a big problem. So, why does this matter? Well, glaciers regulate climate. They also store fresh water. When they melt, the sea level rises, like I said before, which is a big threat for coastal towns. Scientists are really trying to find solutions for this because it's important. We need our glaciers. And when they do find a solution, we need to act on that solution, because protecting our glaciers, in turn, is protecting the planet as we know it, protecting our world. So, in conclusion, what do we talk about today? Today, I told you the cause for our glaciers to melt, and that cause is rising temperatures, burning fossil fuels, deforestation, all those things. It causes a greenhouse effect, which melts our glaciers. When our glaciers melt, it changes our environment and our economy. Researchers are trying to find ways to slow the melting of our glaciers, because our glaciers are important. Our glaciers cannot melt away, because Alaska is known for its glaciers. Glaciers play a big role in Alaska, being Alaska. So, we need to protect our glaciers at all costs, and in turn, we protect the future of our planet. Thank you. And here are my references.